trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. So there's a growing debate slash concern online surrounding Kishane Thompson and Oblique Seville and whether or not they'll be able to handle the pressure and live up to expectations in the men's 100-meter finals at the Paris Olympic Games. Now the concern comes from fellow Jamaicans. I see them in my comments as well, where even given the fact that one, Kishane Thompson is currently the world leader, as well as very visibly when he ran that 9.77 seconds, he had much more to give. Even having track pundits like myself reconsidering the 9.7/9.6 prediction I had made earlier on in the year, bringing it practically world record challenger status at this particular point when it comes to a Kishane. Well, given all that, there's still concerns surrounding whether or not he'll be able to manage that Olympic pressure and deliver. Plus, there's also an Oblique Seville that, yes, has gone to multiple global championships and has not lived up to expectations, especially given times that he has already produced, right? But there's one major thing clearly about an Oblique Seville this season, and that is he has taken down the man that he considers himself king, sitting on the throne, right? So far, clocking a new personal best, 9.82 seconds, a personal best that he would go on to mirror at the Jamaican National Championships. Plus, also, we can visibly see that he's much stronger as well, working on that 200-meter strength, and it has definitely helped his 100 meters. Well, with all those clear indications and signs that Jamaicans are onto something awesome this year, as I said, there is concern. And of course, the debate comes from the Americans that are trolling the Jamaicans that are very confident in their athletes. And of course, the Jamaicans retorting, well, interestingly, Chuck, is I do understand where the concern comes from because generally, when you look at an athlete that is a first timer heading into a global championships, the concern is really would they be able to manage that pressure, right? So I can't fault people for feeling the way they feel, or even just Jamaicans feeling the way they feel about a Kishane, even though he's the fastest in the world heading into this global championships, his first ever global championships, and is expected to walk away with a gold medal, right? I definitely understand that. And of course, from the Oblique Seville perspective, given the fact that he has already gone and, has not delivered, you would say, on the global stage. Something interesting of note when it comes to Oblique Seville is that in previous years, when he has gone to global championships, he actually was facing injury, setbacks right before heading into the global championships. And these injury concerns fans did not know of until after the fact. I believe most of us found out in 2024 to be exact. But given the fact that he went into the championships and ran a particular time, he was not able to mirror those performances in the finals, or even better than, because by the time he got around to the finals, his body pretty much broke down because he was not as race sharp or as round sharp as he would have liked to be heading into those previous global championships, which is not the same in 2024. Clearly, he has made his body much stronger. So the likelihood of him picking up those pre-season or pre-championship injuries has been reduced. And also, we've seen him literally go from strength to strength in 2024. So the expectation is a little different, in my opinion. But there's another reason why I'm so confident in Kishane and Oblique Seville, given everything to go out and deliver on the day. And it's because I believe that Kishane and Oblique Seville is literally going to serve as each other's yin slash yang, or so that you can better understand what I mean. Usain Bolt to Asafa Powell. Now, it doesn't matter who you want to call Usain or Asafa in this instance, it doesn't matter, but it's what both of them competing at the same time for Team Jamaica meant to each of these athletes. Back when Asafa Powell was competing before the coming of a Usain Bolt, when he was still the men's 100-meter world record holder, or even before he became the world record holder, Jamaica was solely placing all their hopes on an Asafa Powell. And what we noticed is those years was that Asafa Powell essentially was not able to manage all that pressure. Now, we do now know that he was also going through some side stuff off the track. But still, essentially, in those moments, we did realize that Asafa Powell was not able to manage the pressure. However, Then came the coming of a Usain Bolt. So now it wasn't only an Asafa Powell, but also an Usain Bolt that Jamaica could lay their weight of expectations on. And I'm telling you, it's a heavy weight of expectation. And what we realized since then was that they became complementary to each other. So we didn't really see that in 2008, given the fact that it was still considered an Asafa versus Usain Bolt, at least for Asafa, right? And the fun loving Usain Bolt was just out there doing his thing, while Asafa Powell still felt most of the pressure to deliver on that 100-meter title glory. But by the time 2009 rolled around, he realized, hey, we are actually in this together. Though we're both going for gold, we're definitely in this together. And the pressure of expectation on Asafa Powell's shoulder lifted quite significantly, and as such, he was able to go on to perform absolutely phenomenal for Jamaica over the men's 100-meter distance because, as I said, they became complementary to each other, yin plus yang, right, trackies? Now let's use Oblique Seville as a reference point and go back to 2023 and take a look at that men's 100-meter finals at the Budapest World Championships. Indeed, Oblique Seville did have a compatriot, Ryan Ford. He also made it to the finals. However, Jamaica placed all the weight of expectations to get that global glory or a global medal at least in the men's 100 meters in that finals solely only on Oblique's shoulders. Ryan Ford was there. I doubt Ryan Ford faced any pressure from a Jamaican expectation perspective to get a medal. Jamaica was pretty much just happy that Ryan Ford made it to the finals, while Jamaica was looking solely at Oblique Seville to walk away with that medal. So him making it to the finals along with Oblique Seville was not complimentary in my opinion. And then when you take into consideration as well that Oblique Seville was literally coming off an injury. He was literally coming off an injury in 2023 prior to the World Championships. He wasn't even to partake in the men's 100 meters at the Racers Grand Prix because of said injury. But still, Jamaicans were like, hey, you're here, you're running good. Forget the fact that you're not round sharp right after an injury. We want you to go ahead and grab us that gold or a medal at least. And yes, place all that weight of expectation on Oblique shoulders. But it's not the same. It's not the same in 2024 because guess what? We are expecting another athlete, maybe two, to make the finals as well with Oblique Seville. And this time around, trackies, I believe it will be complementary because we will be expecting more from both athletes, or maybe three, as I said before. But I'm just going to be real, trackies. I'm expecting two Jamaicans to make it to the finals. I'm expecting Oblique Seville and Kishane Thompson. And I definitely think the weight of expectation is equally shared for both athletes to deliver on the global stage, which in essence says that there won't be no surmounting pressure on any one man's shoulder. So, trackies, given everything that Kishane Thompson and Oblique Seville have done in 2024, one being the fastest man in the world in 2024, and the other taking down the man who believes is the king. He is the king in the men's 100 meter, well, in the sprints in general, 100 meters and 200 meters, taking down that man. If you are not confident that our athletes can go out there and capture the ultimate prize, gold, well, and silver, since there's two of them as far as I'm concerned, right? If you're not confident in their ability to do so, take solace in knowing that, hey, guess what? They'll be sharing that pressure that Jamaica will be laying on their shoulders, that weight of expectations to deliver absolutely amazingly on the global stage. And that doesn't even take into consideration that, hey, there are many, many athletes that have proven over the years that, look here, it takes a moment in time to change everything. So guess what? Oblique Civil is coming out with blood in his eyes this season, and he's ready to capture that particular medal. And also, there is Kishane Thompson. Yes, you may say he's never done it before, but there's so many other athletes that have won global medals at the highest level that have never done it before, but they did it on their first attempt and kept doing it therein after trackies. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you still concerned that our athletes will not be able to deliver on the global stage, or do you think, like myself, know that hey, both will be each other's yin slash yang and will be able to go out there and compete to the best of their ability? Like the video, trackies, and subscribe. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.